It's been a bumper weekend of Premier League football. I've done the game day phone-in show with Gabby at the weekend, and after about half an hour of the 3 o'clock kick, in fact, I think it was half-time, there's only one goal. And we sit there thinking, this is going to be tough. Thank God we got the controversy to talk about with Man City. And then all of a sudden, boom, it absolutely burst into life. Just to give you a little rundown, we'll go through the games now individually, get a little thought from you, Jammer, and I'll give a thought, and then we'll open the lines. So on Friday night, Aston Villa beat Leeds. Jesse Marsh came out, said he was happy with the performance, but they lost again.
Yeah, that's the common theme with Leeds at the moment. They do play good football. They are entertaining, but they haven't got that clinicalness up front to finish games with all the possession and all the attacking pressure they have. And at the back, they're too exposed. Against the bigger teams, they're more compact, more defensive. And that's why sometimes they do nick those 2-1s and those 1-0 wins against the bigger teams. But as soon as they come against a team who they feel that they can get at, they're more open and they're more expressive, and then that's when they get caught out at the back and they make too many silly mistakes.
They do, and Jesse Marsh did say it's the best performance he's had under a Leeds side. They played well, but they got beat. You don't get points for playing well. 14th currently, they sit Leeds United on 17 points. Aston Villa have had a big turnaround since Stevie Gerrard has left. 11th they climbed to, just the same, place in behind Chelsea, who won yesterday. We'll talk about that in a second. The early kickoff live here on talkSPORT. Manchester United took on Man City. I thought we got lucky. Man United. City were the better side, but didn't really hurt Manchester United. I felt enough.
Yep.
But the only talking point is that goal, Gemma.
100%. I think without that goal, that's it. The game's going to be dead and buried, and probably City may have gone on and got a second, because Man United would have had to come out and push for an equaliser. The goal changed the game totally. That felt like your typical Sir Alex Ferguson era at Old Trafford.
Getting the rub of the green.
I think if that's at a different stadium, different team, I don't think that's going to get... Possibly. I think they're saying that's offside. Because... He's running with the ball. He's running alongside the ball.
He's in control of it without actually touching it.
Yes. So if he was like left it, stopped and left it, fair enough. But he continued running with the ball.
I was angry about it, Jim.
I'm very angry. And then Akanji obviously can't put a foot in because Rashford's there blocking the side of the ball. It's baffling. It's absolutely
massive
baffling.
result for Manchester United. They move up to 4th, 38 points, same points as, let me work this one out. Yes, my eyes aren't deceiving me. Same points as Newcastle, on 1 point behind Manchester City. So that title race is well and truly on. Oh dear, this is going to be fun. Brighton 3, Liverpool 0. Where's the laughter track? Where is it, Dom? There you go, thank you. I watched this game.
Cheers, Dom.
And you know what? 3-0, it flattered Liverpool. It could have been 4s, 5s. It could have been so much. It could have been so much worse. Brighton haven't looked back really since the opening couple of games that De Zerbi's got in there. They're in the contention for European places. They moved to 7th. Liverpool dropped down to 9th. Last track.
Last track. Yeah.
I'll move on, Jammer. I'll move on.
Who's next on the list?
Everton.
No.
Everton.
Liverpool. Listen, I've said this now for probably the past 2 seasons. Liverpool have not strengthened their midfield for 4 years. You cannot do that and continue to get away with it and compete.
It's leggy.
You can't.
Henderson's been brilliant, Jammer. But
is that the end of the cliff?
Yeah, and Thiago's in as well. There's not a lot of legs in there, is there?
There is not.
No.
They can't press out the ones where they've lost Mane, who's great at that.
Indeed.
And now people are saying Darwin Núñez, he don't score enough goals, but you can see how important he is to that team without the goals.
Crucial.
He's crucial to the way we play now.
And listen, they don't have Jota as well, which is another problem.
Luis Diaz, a big miss as well. But still, they need to get a new midfielder in this window.
By the way, there's a big story knocking about the Declan Rice. It's all over the back pages that Arsenal are very much into. Who wouldn't be? They have to stump up a huge amount of... Chelsea will have him. We haven't bought anyone today, have we? No. We haven't bought anyone. Declan Rice will be moving him. Let's move to the other side of Merseyside. Everton 1-0 up. 2 goals from... Who scored the goals?
Price. Ward-Prowse.
Ward-Prowse. Yeah, 2 goals from him. A brilliant goal. The first goal was brilliantly executed. Great feet. The second one was just typical. Ward-Prowse free kick.
Bit of a mix-up then.
Over the wall. Yeah, I mean...
Apparently Pickford wanted the
Well, Pickford doesn't move.
Milenko to come back on the line.
And it was a well-struck free kick.
He was in kind of the middle of the goal.
It was one of those. It wasn't like, oh my God, look at that. It wasn't the goal that Mahrez scored against Chelsea the other week. It's in postage stamp. So that victory for Southampton. I mean, they're still bottom, but my God, they've clawed Everton back, haven't they? And West Ham, we'll talk about them in a second as well.
It's not looking good.
Oh, dear, there's a few teams down there.
Not looking good.
Nottingham Forest won 2-1, 2-0, at home to Leicester City. Leicester City going under the radar a little bit, by the way. They slipped to 15th. Forest up to 13th now. What a turnaround.
I love watching the game at Forest. I love really watching. The atmosphere is absolutely bouncing. They love every single game in the City ground, and when I did cover a game there with Liverpool, you know, that fan base have got, they are lively, and I think it vibrates through to their players. And, you know, I think they can get out of this little...
Well, it looks like they can.
I think they can stay out of it as well, especially their home form. It's going to be their home form that keeps them up, for sure.
Wolves 1-0 over West Ham. They climbed out the relegation zone for the first time in 3 months, and they dumped West Ham into the bottom three. West Ham are right in it. Make no mistake about it. They are right in the relegation fight now. I know that kind of is stating the obvious, but you look at West Ham, you think they're too good to go down. I remember people talking about too good to go down when they had Joe Cole was playing there. Dave James was in goal. They had Carrick was there. I think Defoe might have been there as well. They had a lot of big heads in that team that eventually went down. So West Ham fans, 03717223334. Brentford beat Bournemouth in
Brentford just being Brentford. Just literally being Brentford.
The penalty from Tony.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was a penalty. I thought Tony's grabbed the player at the arm, and I think he's dragged him down. Personally, I thought it was fouled the other way. And my mob, Chelsea, beat Crystal Palace at home yesterday. Boy, did we need that. And I was at Stamford Bridge yesterday. It was an incredibly nervy place when 7 minutes went up on the clock, and you could hear and feel the tension from the fans. I can only have imagined if Palace had equalised, what that stadium would have been like. Honestly,
that's a massive result for Chelsea.
I think that's the biggest result of Potter's career,
and I think it's going to inject a little bit of belief in the players now, and a little bit of confidence. And you're going to need it because you've got a big game coming up at the weekend against the mighty Reds.
It is, yes, absolutely. Crystal Palace, as I said, they lost 1-0 away at Chelsea. And Newcastle, late goal from Isak, secure another point. 3 points, which keeps them right in there. Look, as I said, Newcastle have got to be in the title race. I don't think they'll win it, but I'm starting to think, do you know what, they might. They keep chipping away. Don't hardly ever concede a goal. And you've got someone like Isak up top, who I love a lot. You have got a chance. They've gone in 1 point by Man City.
I wouldn't say that they've got a chance for the title race, but I'm saying they've comfortably cemented a place in the top four.
I think the top four is how it'll end up. I think the top four, you've got Arsenal, Man City, Newcastle, I think that's how the top four will end up.
United are not getting top four.
Oh, you bitter man. And finally, the North London derby, Arsenal cruised past Spurs. I mean, when I say cruised, I don't use that word lightly. They're a good side, Arsenal. They're top of the table for a reason. And right now, I don't see how anyone else can get between them and lifting the first Premier League title in 20 years.
The Sports Bar with Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy. Monday to Thursday nights from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.